Hello, besties. Welcome in, welcome back, welcome if you're new. I'm actually just going to let y'all come in for a moment because this is an impromptu live. It was not scheduled. So I just want to make sure that everybody has some time to come in. And then I need to be able to see the Chizzy chats all the way. So I'm going to open it up on here. All right, you guys. So welcome in. Make sure you guys are liking the video as you come in. I appreciate y'all so much. I am going to leave the emoji of the month in the comments for you guys. Nico! Oh my God, you guys. My friend Nico, listen, Nico, my friend, my friend, my friend, China B, baby girl, what is up? She was #1 in the chat, #1 on the screen. Okay, what's up, my girl? Isha, hello. Love I 82, hello. Nico, you already know I miss you, my friend. I love you and I appreciate you so much all the time, no matter what. Y'all. Listen. Listen here, boy. Bring that ass over here, boy. Ernesto, hello. Hold on. Kainina, hello. Oh, their food just dropped. I am crying, not Nico with the freaking basketball. My loves, we are going to get into this message. I know it is not titled, it is just titled Capricorn, because why else would it be labeled anything else other than Capricorn? But y'all, we are just out here vibing. Y'all already see what's going on. I wanted to come on here and ask a couple of questions, do a couple of updates, of course, as well, because y'all already know we got the updates all the motherfucking time because things are moving, grooving, and transitioning. So, with that being said, I hope you guys have been enjoying the videos. I hope you guys have been enjoying the edits that I have been doing to the videos as well. If you guys have been, please let me know. If you have not been, that is fine. But I thought it was fun to kind of add a couple of edits into the videos, y'all. I'm just saying because it makes it a little bit more entertaining. Okay. Bro, I know, right? I'm just out here chilling. We're just out here vibing. I feel so good. Like, I'm so happy to be back in my element because I swear to God, I was finna crash out. I was finna crash out there. Those of you that are new and don't know, I was out in Iowa for a couple of months for work, and that shit literally had me on edge. So I'm so glad to be back home. So let me tell y'all, okay? If y'all have been enjoying the edits on the videos, please let me know. We are going to be doing the Capricorn versus all signs. Again, we are going to be starting with the cardinal signs. So Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, Libra, and then we will go in the exact same order that we did before because y'all seem to enjoy those videos. And I feel like doing it twice a month is a little bit better than doing it once a month. So it kind of gives about 2 weeks in between each reading. So that's why we're starting with cardinal because I did them 2 weeks ago. Okay, at this point. So look at that. Cancer, Cancer energy at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Number 2, I have got my website back up. It is not published yet, but I have been working on it. I have been getting things kind of finalized. I have a extended reading that I recorded. It is a love reading. It is an extended love reading, and I think that it is really, really nice. I am gonna put it out there very soon. But yes. Okay. So there will be an extended on there. Those of you that are also new and have never had an extended before, or purchase an extended from me, you will keep it forever. Even those that have purchased extendeds in the past, they still have access to those extendeds still to this day. So you'll always have access to it because I will never get rid of those videos. They'll always stay there since you guys have purchased them. They're yours. So yes. So unless YouTube goes somewhere, then the readings are always going to be there. Also, what was I going to be saying? So with the website and stuff going to be back up and published soon, I will also be offering personal readings once again. I have changed a couple of things. Well, changed a lot of things. That's why you guys haven't been able to access the website. Also, I wasn't in the right state of mind or right state at all to be doing personal readings. So all of the things that we once had are going to be coming back. So just stay tuned for those things. If you guys are interested, just make sure you keep your notification bell turned on and you will have access to all of that. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? That's pretty much it. A couple of things are going to be changing basically for the month of June, just because my work schedule is changing a little bit and what I plan on doing. And I'm going to be more than likely, you'll be seeing me record in another location for the month of June. So, not like completely in another location, but a lot of readings will probably be in another location. So I just want to let you guys know of that. The schedule, as far as everything, is going to be pretty much the same. It's just basically the location. And like certain days will have more readings than other days. So that is it. Okay, you guys. So welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I love and appreciate all of you so, so much. We're going to tap into this message here. Tapping into this message for Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and Jupiter signs. They're saying something about travel, but it's not like a relocation type of a thing. Daily travel. Show us what we need to see here, please, Spirit, for Capricorn. Two-faced, bad timing. Bottom of the deck is you have strong psychic abilities. Capricorn. You can pick up on somebody's BS. You're picking up on somebody's BS, Capricorn. Somebody call 911. Shoddy fire burning on the dance floor. Whoa. But with the bad timing, oh, this person just doesn't know what they don't know. Capricorn. Because you already know. You've already picked up on it. 222. Yeah, this is somebody who does not have your best interest. For sure. But you've already picked up on this. This is not going to be everybody. You've already picked up on this, Capricorn. But you are divinely guided and spiritually protected that nothing is going to actually happen here. There's somebody here that there's going to be some sort of karma towards them. Hurricane season, they've done this before and they will continue to do so. That's this two-faced energy, this two-faced person. It's like there's something that they think that they're hiding that they're not. You've already picked up on it and kind of annihilated the situation, right? This may be you or this may be happening around you, Capricorn. They've already annihilated the situation or you've already annihilated the situation. You're spiritually guided and protected and it's actually pushing you towards something else. It's pushing you in a different direction. And it's important for you to understand that you've picked up on this so much so that you like when you find out about this energy, you're already quite literally 2 steps ahead, 3 steps ahead, 4 steps ahead. Like you're already ahead. See, look deeper. Something is hidden. I mean, I kind of don't do this for play, but that's just what they say. Okay. Okay. Let's keep going. Oof. Scorpionic energy with join us. Now, Capricorn, I loves me a good water energy. Why? First of all, scorpionic energy is 8th house energy. It's about death. It's about transformation. It is about sex. It is about the rebirth. All right. And this is kind of like shared dreams and visions and things like that as well. This is something deep. This is a connection that goes deep. Join us. Join us. 222. Bad timing. Oh, somebody was trying to flip the script, do something, do this, do that, do third. It ain't gonna work out. You already saw what was happening, Capricorn. So what I mean by this, so either this situation is like either this situation, Capricorn, has not yet happened, so you haven't yet picked up on this energy, or it's getting ready to happen, or it's just happened. Does that make sense? Okay. So, 222 join us, Scorpio. What are we learning from that? We're learning that there's a very deep, emotional, spiritually bonded connection. It's going to the depths of your soul. It's not surface level. It's not that Cancerian energy. So it isn't about really home and family. It's about really having a lot of shared values and ideals with one another. It's a transformative situation for you, but on a very deep emotional and spiritual level. That's that scorpionic energy. Join us. You want to join this energy. You have this 222. You've been feeling pulled or called towards a certain specific energy or situation. That's where you're headed. That's where you're going. That's where you're being led. Okay, for a lot of you, this is an invitation that comes in. For some of you, this is an older woman, this two-faced energy, this bad timing. Robin, hello, my love. Look at, listen, what did I just say? Okay, Kay? We don't do this. Yeah. Angel protection, jackpot. Oh, baby. Baby. When I tell you, you were already picking up some on somebody's motherfucking vibes, and you're like, oh yeah, this ain't it. This ain't it. Somebody gonna flip the script, whether this is a friend, whether this is a coworker, whether this is a business partner, whether this is a family member, whether this is a frenemy, whoever this is. For some of you, you may be watching this shit happen, right? And it's more of a collective experience for you in your environment, in your community. And then next thing you know, your angel tapping on your shoulder like, run, like, get out of there type of deal. You know what I'm saying? And you're already picking up on these vibes and you're like, you know what? Yeah, my stomach twisted and turning for a reason. Okay? And come join us. Come join us. 222. Oh, because it's coming from a spiritual protection. Yeah, we got to get my baby about this situation. We can't do this. And that's what's happening. But all of this commentary is happening within yourself. It's happening within yourself because we're concerned about our health. So what's happening is you're intuitively sensing this, and you may be getting the tingles, the butterflies, your brain gets to thinking, your brain gets to calculating stuff. That's your sign to move, ho. Okay, that's your sign to move. When you see your sign, go. It's only going to flash for about 15 seconds. Once it gets to 12 seconds, it'll slow down. 1, 2, 3. That's 15. You don't see it, it's gone. Pay attention. Okay? Pay attention. We out here vibing, y'all. I'm telling you. Jackpot with 1, 1, 1. Are we starting something new or what? Because I think that we are. And we need to really embrace the new individual journeys that we're headed on. Okay? Because it's going to be very different than whatever this is. You hear me? Get out of there. Now. Older woman, a message is coming that you don't want to hear. Bad advice from a friend or family member with soulmate reunion and younger woman. Okay, so I'm telling you, this is not like an individualistic experience here, this message. I feel like this is a message that is coming, in general. Overall, like, again, this two-faced energy, bad timing energy, I said it was coming from, like, it felt like a communal energy, like a space, and like not just one particular person, but it could just be towards you particularly. It doesn't necessarily feel that way. And I feel like something is coming where there's going to be some sort of a change. And unless you're already locked in, it's like it will be a message that you don't want to hear. But because you're already locked in, you're like, oh, okay, I'm good. I'm Gucci type of deal. Like, because I've already, yeah, okay. Baby, don't play with me. When I tell you do not play with me, do not play with me. What'd that say? What'd that say? You want me to hold it up again? Rejection is God's protection. What have I been saying? Y'all know I don't do this for play. With the Cancerian energy coming back out. Now, what's Cancer? 4th house energy. Okay. So now we're looking at home, soulmates, family, connection, bonding. I mean, you were not being practical, unrequited love, and the dough, and liar with at the right place at the right time. I'm telling you, something is happening. For some of you may be saying these things. For some of you, like, okay, so when I mean you may be saying these things, you may be telling somebody you're not being practical about a particular situation. This isn't going to work. I'm done. For others of you, this energy may be being spoken towards you. Again, I feel like if it's like you feel like it's coming towards you, it's more of like in a communal setting or a group setting and less of an individualistic setting, like it's happening to multiple people and not just you. Um, Type of deal. So yeah. How are y'all feeling about this? Like, because I'm feeling like this is hitting. Like, what is going on? Like a damn cocaine bump. Let me tell you something. Let me stop. I ain't say that. I have never done in my life. Okay. Let's take a look a little bit at this energy here and just go a little bit deeper here because this is pretty intense, if you ask me. You have the moon. There's your Piscean energy. There's a lot of water. There's a lot of emotions going on here. There's a lot of emotion in this situation for sure. We've got the Two of Cups. Okay. Wow. I feel like something's been internally calling your name, Capricorn. Two of Wands, Eight of Swords, Six of Swords. I feel like you may have been avoiding the situation because of the things that you need to possibly break free from. Something that's been really holding you back from truly experiencing a particular part of your life here. The Two of Wands energy at the bottom of the deck is really imperative to this energy. Why? Because it talks about new adventure, right? It talks about going off into the distance, looking the other way, right? I'm kind of completed with this particular energy. I'm receiving a lot of messages. There's a lot of clarity. I can kind of see really where I'm headed, where I'm going, and this is off into a new direction. And this is not just something that is physically happening, it is a spiritual experience for you. So this is like new decisions, new mindset that is really kind of engulfing your whole person, Capricorn. And the Eight of Swords with the Six of Swords is really nice energy because the Eight of Swords is Geminian energy, right? So we're having that sense of communication. It's direct communication, conversation, understanding of our own sense of self and how we express ourselves. And there's been something that's been keeping us tied in a specific way, and we're not able to fully embrace this new piece of ourselves, right? It's just a particular energy we've been unable to tap into. Why? Because we've been going through other lessons, learning other things, and experiencing other pieces of our lives that we've needed to experience before being ready for this particular part, right? And we're having to really bust it wide open. And I tell her, don't bring it back, right? Because coochie whack. Let me stop. Okay. Eight of Swords and the Six of Swords. When I tell you, okay, this is leading us to the Two of Swords, that's the roadblock, that's the kind of sense of indecision. I don't know which way to go. You know now. You know now. And you're taking the experiences that you've had with you, okay? And you're headed. You're going there. But at the same time, you know that this new opportunity deep down inside is going to be everything that you've needed. This is an offer opportunity that's coming to you. It feels happy, it feels joyous, it feels like peace, right? And the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Cups leads us to the 8 of Cups, which is what? A sense of walking away, leaving something behind. Move and going towards our 10. The 8 leads us to the 10, right? So from the 8, we saw the 2 leading us to the 10. But you've already removed yourself from what you've needed to remove yourself from because you've listened to your intuition, right? You're in your higher self, your guides, your angels. The universe is always trying to see how much you're growing, not only on a physical basis, but a spiritual basis, a mental basis, an emotional basis. How much have you grown? Meaning, are you listening? Can you hear these signs? Are you picking up on these synchronicities? Are you really, understanding you are at a higher level now? Are you sensing this, my friend? Right? Because if you are, I need you to act upon it, right? And that is what's really going to be the difference between individuals. It's like we can all be in the same collective, but we have two individuals that are picking up on the signs and synchronicities. Both are aware of them, but person A is actually acting on them, person B is not. Right. So that is what's going to make the difference between the two. So spirit knows that you're receiving the signals. Spirit knows you're receiving the synchronicity. Spirit knows that you know, right? Because they are it's aligning and you're making certain choices and decisions. But again, it's going to come to a point where you have person A and person B, and person A is starting to make these choices and decisions that are aligning them with that higher path that they are synchronizing with, right? That spirit is showing them the synchronicities of, and it's guiding them to be on that synchronized path, this new path. But person B is not. So they're picking up on the synchronicities of the right path, but they're continuing on the left. And it's only going to go so far until those roads become very distant from each other, right? So they will travel very closely until it goes that way, and you will no longer be able to hop on that road. You're going to have to go through some other lessons and reoccurrences in order for you to even see an exit for you to get over there, right? Because spirit's like, okay, so they're not really ready to take the action, even though they are spiritually picking up on the signs, picking up on the synchronicities. They really know what's going on. They just aren't physically ready. So I have to do a couple other things. A couple other things have to occur and happen for you to gain the strength, gain the courage, gain the confidence in order for you to then be ready to physically act on that scale, right? That's why sometimes we feel like we go through the same things over and over and over and over and over again, when really it's like, okay, we weren't physically ready, even though we spiritually were, we maybe mentally were, but it's like, why do I physically keep making these decisions? Because your physical body is trying to heal from trauma, trying to heal from past energies and situations that you may not even know that you're dealing with until they fully come up and out. And unless you're diligent on your work for real, that shit ain't gonna go away by tomorrow. Sometimes it takes a lot of work. Sometimes it takes sacrifice. And sometimes people aren't willing to sacrifice certain things. People aren't willing to sacrifice relationships, sacrifice jobs, sacrifice businesses, sacrifice this. People aren't willing to do those things. Why? Because sometimes it might put you in a physical financial bind. Sometimes it might put you in a physically detrimental place. Sometimes you have to physically wait it out and go in a different direction for a little bit until you are physically ready. Even if you spiritually may want to, you physically may not be able to, right? But I feel like a lot of you are getting to the point where that is not the case. It is not the case of whether or not you have the space to do it. You have the space, you have the time, you have the wherewithal, and you know it's about, are you going to actually make the decision that you need to make? Are you going to make the choice? Just like that late night love reading where I say somebody returns, the other has a choice. Are you going to make the choice? Because the choice is yours. And are you going to stick to that choice and decision, right? Meaning actively act on what you're doing and make that your new path because you know that's where you need to be. Because yes, it will be uncomfortable for a little bit, but God dang, you got to break in the shoes a little bit first. They brand new. Of course, your feet hurt a little bit. God dang. Relax. It'll go away and then they'll become your favorite pair of shoes. And then the next thing you know, it's been 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20,000 years. And you like, damn, I can't believe I ever even complained about them shoes being uncomfortable for the 2 days it was uncomfortable for. Yeah, that's how this should be. And I'm telling you right now, because it's taking you out of your comfort zone. It's taking you, and for a lot of you, the comfort zone is a mental place. Eight of Swords. It ain't even a physical thing. It's a mental task to overcome. Right? For a lot of you, this is also a financial situation. It's financial dealings having to do with money. And it is going to bring you financial stability, financial sense of growth, so to speak. We have Page of Pentacles, Judgment, and Death. I'm telling you, bro, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, babe. Okay, Eight of Cups. We already talked about the Eight of Cups. We have the Hangman, the Queen of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. And this is what I'm talking about. Y'all been picking up on goddamn mother synchronicities. Eight of Wands, and you're just kind of sitting on it. Hanged Man, right? Queen of Wands, you have that energy built up, for you to make these moves. But here you are, Hanged Man, still picking up on the signs of synchronicities and the messages from your spirit guides, your angels, your higher self. But you're gonna do it, and you know that you're going to be aligned with exactly the situation that you need to be, and it's going to work for you. Let it all work out, right? And sometimes it's hard to let it work out. Sometimes it's hard to kind of let things go, but at the end of the day, y'all, it's almost June. It was literally just January. And I was literally just in Iowa for a couple of months, and I'm already back here and it's almost June. It was, my car got snowed on. My car has never had snow on it before because it's a Florida car. It's almost June. The time is going to pass anyway, right? It's going to pass and you're going to blink your eyes and you're going to be like, damn, it's 2026 and I'm still trying to figure out if I'm ready to do this thing that I was supposed to be doing last year in May. Do you hear your higher self talking? Stop ignoring. Here's the Two of Wands again. I mean, I don't know how many of you are truly experiencing, look, the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, the direction of your life is changing, Capricorn. That's not the question here. I think the question is, are you willing to listen and to sacrifice for it? There's some sort of financial benefit here, but the main benefit is the emotional feeling in the sense of said emotional stability around something. This is new. It's in a new direction. It's different. Like I said, there is something still about travel, more like daily travel versus relocation. There's something here about excitement. There's something here about fulfillment, feeling fulfilled, enjoyment, and this being kind of like a perfect match, perfect pair type of dealing. And a lot of this is coming from your intuition going back to the beginning, really recognizing this off putting energy that has been kind of spread throughout the group. And you're like, okay, this is kind of not my vibe. Six of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Age of Pentacles. Yeah, for a lot of you, there's success in some sort of new job, new business opportunity, new skill. There's something like that involved. I love you guys for that. Like, I love the fact that there's going to be new opportunity coming in, right? And I love the fact that you guys are putting yourself in the position to even be able to accept these new situations into your life. Okay? Just don't be afraid. Don't be scared. There's nothing really to be afraid of, honestly. And, you know, people always tell me I would be so scared to do what she did. I'm not like, but at the end of the day, it's not the fact that I'm not scared. I'm always scared. I'm always frightened, you know, to do certain things, right? But at the same time, I not only believe in myself, I actually feel supported and I feel like I have someone that is there that cares enough about me to be concerned about me too, right? And it's really important to not only have faith and belief, like, but to also feel supported externally, right? That is also super important. And making changes is hard, but change is a part of life. And, accepting it, especially when it happens kind of consecutively, can be very, very difficult, especially when the changes are life changing. Like, for real, they're not like minor. They're, listen, little boy, I love you so much, and you're absolutely fine. Go ahead. Um, they're not minor or minute, like their life changes. It can be very hard and it can be very difficult to want to continue to push through. Um, but at the same time, you wouldn't have been led here if you weren't able to handle it. And I always think, like, even in the position that we may be in right this second, where we feel like, things aren't going well, we're not going to make it, babe, it could quite literally be so much worse than it is right now. And the fact that you even have the opportunity to be thinking like this is enough, right? And as much as we stumble, as much as we may trip, that is quite literally how we learn, right? It's how we learn. And it may not be what we want, but it is what it is. And we cannot change what we cannot change. We can only embrace it. And accepting the fact that sometimes our life direction is to get us as an individual, as a soulful, mindful individual, to change is when growth can truly occur. And it's not about being nonchalant about it and not caring. It's truly just about accepting what is, and knowing that you're being led always to something that is for your highest good is what is happening, right? And even if in those moments are what's better for our highest good is a lesson, then that's what it is. Because sometimes you talk to people and you realize, like, the things that this person went through is the only reason they were able to make the decisions they are making today, is exactly what lessons are for. And we always say all the time, when people are born with silver spoons in their mouth, quote unquote, it's like, oh, they don't really understand. They don't really do this because they didn't have to go through anything. But that's exactly what we mean. It's like sometimes we have to go through lessons and trials and tribulations because this is what we need in order to kind of redirect our higher selves. But sometimes when we consistently fight and push against the change, it looks worse than what it really is, because we're pushing against the wheel. Like, we're quite like the wheel is trying to go to the left and you're trying to move it to the right, and that it doesn't work that way, right? It doesn't work that way. So there's just a whole bunch of chaos and imbalance kind ofness going on, trying to stabilize the situation, right? Trying to stabilize what if you just went with the flow, you'd be going in the same direction. But when we kind of fight against it, it creates a sense of chaos. And that's why some people's lives quite literally look like this, because it's like, God, like, get a control of that thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you see other people who are going through things, but it still feels like their lives are moving in a very consistent, positive direction, right? And it's because of that person, even though they're going through shit, they're just going with the flow. They're just going with what is changing, right? So that's really what is happening here. Okay, I'm going to tell you there's an offer that's coming in here to you, Capricorn. It quite literally is something that's going to make you incredibly happy. I feel like there's something very financially enticing about this. I feel like with the rider in bad health, number 31, it breaks down to a 4. For some of you, this could be about a job situation, but for others of you, I feel like your health is going to improve if you choose to move into this new direction, right? Um, I feel like it's going to put you on a path of kind of stability, something that you've needed, and I feel like it's going to help you. Because for some of you, I feel like there may be a lack of sleep, or they just may like not feeling well, feeling ill. There's something here about children and involvement with children, but this also is kind of like about a new opportunity, new situation. Bottom of the deck is main female with the house and the bridge. Mm. Crossing into some new territory here. Crossing into new territory, unseen territory at that. Yeah. Wow. Y'all, I think my phone is about to die. Yeah. Ain't got much juice left. Ain't got much juice left in the goosey. All right. Anything else we need to see here, please? For some of you, there just has been a lot of sickness. Like, you just haven't really been feeling well because of whatever job, like, or whatever situation. And look at this. You have proposal with signs and synchronicities at the bottom of the deck, as well as surrender. What have I been saying this whole motherfucking time? Proposal? Yeah, you're gonna be a little bitch. I ain't got the motherfucking time for this shit, okay? Because y'all already know I don't do this shit for play. That's what they say. Okay, okay. Proposal. You're being offered ring proposal. We've already, bro, what's going on? Okay? Proposal with ring, signs and synchronicities, surrender to the situation, and we have wedding. Oh, guess what? Because you are linking up, linking up with something, not a sneaky link, but you're quite literally linking. Somebody's calling you, texting you, asking for you. You're receiving a message here, something that, and it's not even a message. It's like, okay, here is my offer. Here's my opportunity. It comes in quick. You don't even got to wait for it. It quite literally comes in quick. Okay. Between the lines, unfinished business and healing. Yeah. You're going to realize that this is all happening because Spirit wants you with unfinished business. For some of you, I'm telling you, this is like something that you've done before, but Spirit's like, you ain't done yet. I need you up in there like swimwear, pulling on that coochie hair. Let me stop. Oh my God. What is going on? Do I think I'm the next top tarot rapper or something? I don't know what is happening. The grass is greener. Yeah, you have better options that are coming in. This is something that's going to be really, really good for your finances, Capricorn. I'm just going to let you know. Allow yourself to enjoy it. We have ex lover that's coming out here, memories, the past, old flame, nostalgic. There may be something that actually comes back into your life. And again, this is not like love related. This is more about like career, finances, new opportunities. It feels like there's something that's coming back into your life. This may be something that you've done in the past. It's just kind of a little bit elevated or it's a little bit different. Spirit is not done with you. They want you in this like a similar situation, just a different capacity and a different timing, right? Almost like the timing wasn't right previously, but now the timing is more right. There's a better opportunity. There's something that's going to make you really, really happy. There's something nostalgic also kind of about the situation with that Cancerian energy coming through. It feels good to you. You like this. But unfortunately, you have to leave something behind. You're ending something, you're over something. You're no longer hiding yourself, Capricorn, right? You're not hiding yourself anymore. And you're finally honestly accepting um what you've been kind of pushing down, and it leads you to a sense of acceptance with where exactly you need to be. Y'all, listen. I need to charge my phone because it is super, super low on battery juice. And I wanted to record videos after this, but I can't do that with freaking 6%, 5%, 4%, no percent. I literally cannot record anything. Okay. Not a dang thing. And I can't edit my shit either. I mean, I can edit it. It's just gonna have to be plugged into the wall socket. Like I'm gonna have to sit near an outlet. So I'm gonna get my things together here because I want to record some readings, and I'm gonna be recording readings pretty much all weekend for the most part. I may even pop on here and do like a little Easter egg special for some personal readings or whatever. We'll see. Okay. Don't hold your breath because it may not happen and I don't want you to pass out and die. All right. So there you go. I am going to leave this here. I love and appreciate each and every one of you so, so much. Thank y'all for joining me. Nico, my friend, my love, thank you so much for being here. Robin, thank you so much for being here. China, Chanel, Nicole, AA, Holly, Tisha, Goga, Ernesto, Love I-82, Isha, and Kiana. Thank you all so, so much. Tanyelle, also, thank you so, so, so much. I love and appreciate all of you. Black Wolverine, thank you, thank you. Ashton, thank you, thank you. Okay. All of you, I love and appreciate each and every one of you so, so, so much for joining, for staying, for vibing, for being here. Y'all are my motherfucking besties. Okay. I appreciate y'all so, so much because y'all did not have to spend any of your night here, but you did. So I thank you. Just know that your booty is fat and it looked nice in them jeans. Okay. And I can't stop staring at it. But I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye.